Hello students, myself Jitan Kumar Chauhan from ABS Engineering College. Today we will going to discuss the topic floating point arithmetic operation IEEE standard for floating point numbers. In this case, here we are talking about a floating point standard which is defined by the IEEE standard 754 in 1985. It is developed in response to the divergence of representations because we have the different representations, so needs a one representation that is suits to all portability issues for the scientific code. Now almost universally adopted here. So two representation we have, one is known as a single precision, which is a 32-bit representation, and the double precision, which is a 64-bit representation. In case of a single floating point representation, which is a 32-bit representation, we have the floating point numbers can be stored in the 32 bits by dividing the bits into the three parts: the sign bit, exponent bit, and the mantissa bit. Here the sign bit is of the 1 bit, we have the exponent is of the 8 bits, and the mantissa of the 23 bits here. Now, IEEE floating point representations, the first leftmost bit of our floating point representation will be still be the sign bit here. So if it is 0 for the positive number and the 1 for the negative numbers. Now storing the binary form. So how do we store a radix point? So all we have are the zeros and the ones. So make sure that the radix point is always in the same position within the number here. So use the IEEE 32-bit standards. The leftmost digit must be 1 here. So we have to use something like that's 1.n into 2 to the power something like that here. So that type of normalization we have to use. The leftmost bit must be 1 here. So the solution is the normalization. So every binary number except the 1 corresponding to the number 0 can be normalized by choosing the exponent so that the radix point falls to the right of the leftmost 1 bit. For example, let's say 37.25 in decimal is representation binary, the 1000101.01 base 2. So now we have to shift this decimals towards the left-hand side so that it becomes a 1.00100101 into 2 to the power 5. So this is basically the normalization we have to take it. So something like this. So here the 7.625 base in decimal is representation the binary 111.101 base 2. Again, shift this decimal towards the left-hand side. So it becomes a 1.11101 into the power 2. Because it shifted, the radix point is shifted to 2 position left. 0.3125 decimal is 0.0101 base 2. So here this decimal is shifted towards the right-hand side. Now, so it becomes a 1.01 into 2 to the power minus 2 because it's shifted towards the right-hand side here. Now, we can say the second field of the floating point numbers will be the exponent. So the exponent is stored as an unsigned 8-bit number. So relative to the bias value is 127 in case of the single precision here. So exponent 5 is stored as 127 plus 5, or we can say it's a 132. Now the 132 is basically the binary representation as 1, 4 times 0, 100. And the exponent minus 5 is stored as 127 plus minus 5, or it's basically 122, which is basically the binary is 0, 4 times 1, 0, 1, 0. Now, in case of the double floating point representation, it's a 64-bit representation. Here we have the sign bit, exponent, and the mantissa. So here the sign bit is of the 1 bit, exponent is of the 11 bits, and the remaining bits are used for the mantissa here. Now let's take an example. In order to represent a single precision point, we have to represent that there's a 32-bit representation. We have the sign bit 1 bit, 8 bit is exponent, and a 23 bits of the mantissa. So normalization step is a 1.m into 2 to the power e minus 127. So m is a mantissa and e is the exponent value. Whereas in case of double precision, we have a 64-bit representation in which the 1 bit is of the sign bit, 61 is basically here we can say that the 11 bits for the exponent and the 52 bits for the mantissa here. Here the normalization is the 1.m into 2 to the power e minus 1023, where m is a mantissa and the e is the exponent. Now let's take an example. Let's say value is a 1259.125 in decimal in a single and double precision value. So first convert this 1259.125 in the binary. So this is the binary representation. Now in order to go to the normalization step, shift this decimals towards the left-hand side. So this becomes here the 1.00110101001100 into power 10. So now this is a normalization, and after this, Now the single precision format, we have the normalization is the 1 point time into 2 power e minus 127. So equate this e minus 127 towards d2 is 10. So here the exponent values comes out of the e is 137. So the 137 in the band is 1000111. Now representation this, because this is a positive here, so the sign bit is 0. Exponent value is, we have find out this is 137, that is a 1000111. And the rest value, that is whatever the after the decimal here, these values are basically your this one is a mantissa. So mantissa is this much, and the rest values are all 0, the rest bits. In double precision, the normalization step is 1 point m into 2 to the power e minus 1023. So equate this e minus 1023 is equals to, that is 10. So now after is equals to 10. So here the exponent is comes out to be 1033. So now after this e exponent is 1033, the exponent in binary is 1033 in this form. So now this because this number is positive, so the sign bit is 0. Exponent is values comes out to be the 1033 in binary. This one is 11-bit representation, and this values, that is in this value is comes out to be your mantissa, and the rest values, which is because its total bits are 52 bits, so the remaining bits are all zeros. So this is basically the representation in the double precision floating point representation. So these are the references.